My name is Deb Martinek, and I'm the intake specialist for Bona Fide Finance, the financial planning firm that my husband Ben founded a little over 5 years ago. We serve young professionals focused on managing student loans, financial independence, and tax strategies. Before Genuine Sales, I was in a simple support role of whatever needed doing that Ben didn't have time for. He had conducted all the prospect calls, but his plate was getting a lot fuller. So I offered to take over that to help ease his schedule, which provided him a lot of relief. I had listened to several of his calls prior to get an idea of the framework that he had used, but since I'm naturally a people person, I didn't think that it would be too difficult to manage. And I will add here too that I don't have a financial planning background. I'm not a CFP. I'm just married to one. So putting me in this position as the intake specialist and the first point of contact also relieved Ben from the pressure of needing to provide specific financial answers to the prospect's questions, answers that sometimes prevented them from crossing over to becoming clients because they got the right direction that they were looking for. So eliminating that possibility during the intake calls with me allowed me to focus on identifying their needs and not dishing out advice that then prevented them from pursuing a deeper engagement. But when I began conducting these calls, I didn't know how to effectively wrap up the conversation with the next steps or expectations. I struggled with identifying explicitly how our services aligned with their needs for a collaborative working engagement. And we may have had a great connect in our initial meeting, but then when it came to bringing them over as clients, there was a barrier I couldn't break through for whatever reason. So I was spinning my wheels, even though I had a good framework. So I needed some training. Since completing Genuine Sales, I was really happy to find Nancy's course in Genuine Sales. It was really intense and it required a lot of work, but it gave me the skills that I needed to be more effective in my calls with prospects to really get to the root of what they were looking for and how our services did align with their needs. It seems really simple, make it about them and their benefits and everyone wins, but it's easy to remain focused just on what your firm's goals are for revenue or for numbers and have that stick in the forefront of your own mind. But without that collaborative client relationship, those numbers don't matter. So I've really grown, I feel, exponentially in my confidence when preparing for and executing a prospect call. Our busiest month of bringing on clients included an additional down payment of services that we had never implemented before. And every single prospect I met with that month signed on without batting an eye, 6 in total, which was the biggest month that we had ever had for bringing on new clients. And so Nancy also touches on the mindset that's needed to believe in the service that you offer and the value you provide. And her training helps me to communicate that confidently when I met with people. When I entered into a prospect meeting, I often had a moderate dose of stress and anxiety that I'm sure was communicated in the verbiage that I had and the responses that I provided with prospects. But having since gone through Nancy's training, I'm much more confident and know where to begin each and every conversation and tailor my responses based on the prospect's tribal type. It's been helpful not only for these prospect meetings with financial planning clients, but in my own personal side business in coaching women. The ease with which I can now enter into a collaborative conversation has a direct impact on how many of those prospects become paying clients. And so I would recommend Genuine Sales and the training process that Nancy offers to anyone who's looking to fortify their conversational framework with prospects and convert them into clients. Even if you have great people skills, which I think I do, and are a natural conversationalist, which I definitely am, I promise you that there is great benefit for you taking this course. The weekly meetings with your fellow course mates, the practice sessions within those meetings, and then the homework assignments all lead you to becoming great at having genuine conversations with those folks who will become your next clients.